Today is sometime in September. It's the first week of September. My last period was August 12th. So I had my last period. My period is approaching. I know it's approaching, but I just want to give you a quick run through on how to do your pearl. I did 2 videos already. On the new process, I did 2 videos, but before that, I did like 3 from a long time ago, like when I first started doing videos. We were still doing 3 pearls at one time. So once I get my patent and everything, you really can just do one. Plus, if you look at, I'll show you my old pearl. I can show you like the old versus the new, and this is we really don't have any more of these. This is the old one. We don't even have these anymore. Like, if I find some scattered around my house, that's about it. And this is our new one. So that's the old versus the new. You probably say, well, they look the same to me, but actually this one is larger than this one. And the whole herbal content in this one is just what I told them to put in it. This is whatever they were telling me was in it. And that's what I put on my brochures. And if you look at all the other people, they're saying the same thing, and everybody don't have the same thing. Anyway, you get your pearl, right? I've already washed up. You all have your womb healing soap, so you wash up with your soap, right? You want to make sure you shave thoroughly, shave as much as possible, right? A lot of us have a virus and we get outbreaks, or you just may have some weight issues, and so you chafe a lot down there. When you're doing your cleanse, you're going through this detox process. It's not just for your vagina, it's not just for your womb, but it's for your overall health. So just make sure you shave as much as possible. I just ordered a waxing kit online, so I'm waiting for that to come so I can start waxing, because I got one Brazilian wax and I got addicted, and now I just want to do it for myself at home. So you'll unravel the string from the pearl, right? Let me tell you, after you wash up, like, this is my salve. This is one. It's almost done. You see that rose still sitting down in there? When you're done, you'll just be left with that rose, but I'm not done yet. So you can just take your salve, get you a good little bit on the back of your hands, that like you don't want to go swimming in it. And then when you rub it in, yeah, it's herbs in it, and you can smell the herbs too. But then you just want to massage. You can massage your vagina, massage your butt, your butthole, whatever you like to call it, your anal region. You want to massage all of that area, underneath your arms, underneath your breast, your neck, your face, all of those areas, especially like, let's say you have PCOS, okay, or you've taken birth control in the past, or you've taken some type of chemical in the past for various womb issues, or let's just say, you know what, because you're doing an overall detox, you want to keep those areas clean, and you want to keep them moisturized, not just clean with the soap, but moisturized with the salve, because we want to attack your fatty tissues, because your fatty tissues can die too. And we want to be able to attack those tissues where you're mainly the most porous on the body, like underneath the arms, underneath the breasts, the neck and the face. So you massage it into the vagina. Most importantly, you massage it into the vagina. And then once you do that, because some women suffer from dryness, so I don't want you to try to insert this pearl if you have a dry vagina. After you wash up, you want to moisturize with the salve. If you're having an outbreak at the time, if you're feeling irritated already down there at the time because you're going through something, when you put that salve on, you want to make sure that you're massaging it very, very well into your vagina, into your lips, like to your vaginal lips, into your vaginal creases. Don't just rub it up here where the hair is, okay? You want to get all down in there and get it good, okay? And if you feel like the amount I showed you isn't sufficient, your vagina may be larger than mine, or you may have some other issues going on, go ahead and use some more. But you don't have to overdose with it, okay? Because you're going to be doing this every day. You're going to be using the soap every day, okay? If you do have the virus and you do have outbreaks, just know that once you start doing your cleanse, that's what you're going to experience again, all right? There are certain periods of time when you do have an outbreak. Just keep in mind that this particular period of time is also when you have an outbreak, and because of that, you're going to be using this salve all the time, and you're going to massage it into your outbreaks. So anyway, this is your pearl. You only need to do one at a time. If you feel like, you know what, Ivy, my vagina is just in the worst condition in life, I have to do 3 at a time. If you can afford a 10 or 20 pearl kit, you'd probably want to go for the gusto. Because if you're going to buy a 3 pearl kit and you want to do one cleanse and put all 3 in at one time, and then you have all this discharge, you're going to have to go right back and buy some more pearls. So you can either do 3 cleanses or, have to go back to the website. If you go to the doctor and you're sick and you get a prescription for 14 days, if you pop all those pills in day 1, guess what? You still got that infection. That's why they say you have to take this amount for 14 days. Don't think that if you double up, that it's going to make the improvement much, much quicker. It's not. Because the body can only absorb but so much at a time, and the body can only release but so much at a time. Okay? So you put the pearl in, of course, for 72 hours. But anyway, you want to make sure you can feel your cervix. Women with acrylic nails, you got these long nails like you worship goddamn Baphomet. All of that stuff. Like, I don't know I don't know. I know it's a fashion thing. But conscious-wise, like, you can't even dig in your damn ear. Okay? If you have a baby and you got these long nails, I don't even know how you change your baby's pamper. Let alone how you wipe your ass. Okay, because you got to really wrap that tissue around your hand like this to really be able to wipe your ass. And God knows that you don't have a real wet ass. Because if you do, then you're going to get that fecal matter under them nails. And a lot of women with them acrylic nails, your nails is not clean on the bottom part. If I see you with the acrylics, I don't even go near you, baby. I don't want you to do nothing. It's hard as it is to even keep your nails clean. It's even harder when you have the acrylics. So on top of that, you can't use the pearl. You can't be able to reach your cervix with acrylics. If you ever go see a gynecologist, she never has acrylics. Doctors never have acrylics. They can't have long nails. For sanitary reasons, number 1, and for safety purposes. When it's time for you to feel your cervix and you got these acrylics on, oh God, and you got the pointy ones, you fucking kill yourself. If you got these acrylics on and you're trying to feel your cervix, you're going to damage your cervix. You're going to damage your cervix with your nail. You won't even get to reach your cervix with your fingertips. And this is what we need. We need your fingertips to touch your cervix, not your nails, not your acrylics. So if you do have acrylic nails and you decide that you want to do a detox, keep in mind that these 2 nails, these 2 fingers right here, or these 2 fingers right here, you got to let those go. You got to let them go. Okay? And that's just like people who snort. They got that one long nail and no other nails. It is what it is. You'll be one of those people who detox. She has these 2 long nails and then none right here. Okay? So you want to make sure you feel your cervix. A lot of women are having a hard time feeling their cervix. Your cervix is round. It's a little slit in the middle. That slit should be so tight. There's nothing that can penetrate that slit. Okay? That slit only opens when you're having a baby. Okay? And it slightly opens, less than a centimeter when you're having your menstruation. Okay? But you want to be able to feel it. So you take your 2 fingers, you're going to put them inside your vagina. You're going to take your 2 fingers. You're going to put them in your vagina. Now, a lot of us have loose vaginas. A lot of us have tight vaginas. It just depends on your vagina. If you got a real loose vagina, you should be able to put your fingers up there and hit the jackpot. If you have a tight vagina, you should still be able to put your fingers up there and hit the jackpot. It's just that it may require a little bit more work. Okay. So once you get your 2 fingers up there, as you can see, I got my 2 fingers up there. I can't be but so visual with it. Okay. But I got my 2 fingers up there, but I'm still not on my cervix. My fingers are no more than 2 inches long. The vaginal canal, 6 inches deep. Okay. When you go see a gynecologist, okay, because I have women who call me and say, well, Ivy, I don't think I can reach my cervix. Why do you feel like you can't do something that somebody else can? Like, be like Mike, okay? When you go see a gynecologist, she tells you to scoot all the way up to the edge of the table till your ass is basically hanging off the table, okay? So your ass is going to drop. You're going to open up your legs as wide as possible. She's going to take her 2 fingers and she's going to put them in your vagina. Once she puts them in your vagina, she's going to take her other hand and she's going to press down on your lower tummy to push down your cervix a little bit more. Once she can feel your cervix, she goes around it in a circle. She makes sure it's nice and smooth. You're going to do the same thing. You're going to put your fingers in your vagina. Me, I can put my leg up. Some women, they may not be able to put their leg up and still feel the vagina. Like if you got belly fat, you might not be able to do this. So you may have to lay on your back. But for others, like if I got to do a demonstration lay on your back, that's fine too. But for others, or if you think you got this, do this. So you just put your leg up. My fingers are in there. I could put them in more now. See that none of my leg is open. I can actually go deeper into my vagina. So you'll go and look. Well, see, I'm used to feeling my cervix. Get my fingers nice and comfortable. You can push down. You can push down right here on your lower tummy. And then you, see, look. It's like as soon as you push down, you should feel your cervix touch at least your middle finger. If you're not feeling it, then push like you're trying to pass a bowel movement. Push in your lower tummy and push like you're trying to pass a bowel movement. You should feel your walls. You should feel your vagina moving on your fingers. Okay, and when you do that, put your finger in there, and there goes my cervix. Look, she protruding out. She feels like, almost feels like a thumb tip, like a thumb, or I like to say it's like a mushroom. She's protruding out, and she got a little opening right there. Okay, so I did that. This is my hands. I got a little bit of pink. That's because I went to the bathroom this morning and I noticed I was spotting. So I know I'm about to have my cycle. I know she is approaching, but she has not fully approached the point where I'm actually going to bleed. And for me, this is what I do. I'm going to put my pearl in now because I want to get this done. I got some other things lined up, and we are in hurricane zone for Hurricane Irma. And I got work to do, and I'm just like, the way my lifestyle is, I got to detox. My womb trauma, sometimes I have to detox more than one time within a month, even though I'm doing monthly maintenance. Sometimes with my condition, I got to detox a little bit more. And my body will tell me, like, I'll feel a certain way, and I'm like, you know what, go ahead and detox. So this is September. This is my first detox in September. But I did, I think I did 3. I may have done 4. And I did 3 in August, and then the last week of August I didn't do one because I was busy again. So I'm gonna take this now that I felt my cervix. Okay, I felt all around her. Usually when you're about to have your period, she protrudes a little bit more because she's about to open and release everything that your womb built up and wasn't being able to be used, or she has been used for the 28 days or however long your cycle lasts, and now she's being released. Okay, so this is the pearl. Okay, I'm not using the one from the bulk stuff that the people make. So I don't even have these on the website anymore. So if you go to the website to buy pearls, you'll just see this, right? Because we don't have these anymore. Like, my distributors don't even have this. Nobody has this, okay? And the good thing is, it says expires January 14th, 2018. So if somebody does have these lovely little things, there's a big expiration date on them, okay? So to God be the glory. You're going to take that pearl. You can hold it just like this. Look, my string is long enough for me to get it into my vagina and still be able to pull it. Because after your first 72 hours, you got to pull a string. And trust me, your vagina is like a sponge, okay? Your vagina is way better than your mouthpiece. Trust me. You just got to work on it. Your vagina is like a sponge. And so when you put this in there, your vagina is automatically going to cling to it. She's automatically going to attach herself to it. Okay? That's just what she does. Okay? Unless she's not as porous as she should be. But over time, we'll fix that. Okay? When it's time for you to take this pearl out after 72 hours, a lot of people are emailing me saying it's been 48 hours. Listen, when you email me stupid stuff, like, I really just don't even respond to you. Because I can't work with you. Because I need people who can follow directions. Okay? So when you emailing me, be like, Abby, it was only 48 hours. I took my pearls out. Don't even expect a response. I'm telling you this now. Because you didn't listen. And I don't work like that. I don't understand. You have to have it in for 72 hours. Unless there's like some dire emergency. And you're like, you know what? I got to take it out. People just be doing anything. I guess you call yourself experimenting or whatever. But I can't respond to that. You need to be able to get this pearl up to your cervix. If you're not getting this pearl to your cervix, you can't detox your womb. I specialize in detoxing the womb, right? These pearls are vaginal pearls, so they go in the vagina. It's an internal product, right? So you want to take this and put it in there. But after 72 hours, you got to be able to pull your string. It's going to be really tight inside your vagina. If you already got a tight vagina, it's going to make it tighter. If you're a little bit tight, it's going to make it tighter. If you're loose, it's going to make it tight. Okay, and over time, it gets tighter and tighter and tighter till she should fit somebody like a glove, like that LSG song, right? So you got to give it a good tug. And when you give it that good tug, it'll come right out, okay? And if you get a sucker tug and she just slid out, you know you about to do another cleanse because she shouldn't just be sliding out. So you're going to take your pearl, and then sometimes, like, you got to roll the ball around a little bit, make sure you get it right to the vagina. Hold on, let me put her in there. Okay. Get it straight out the way. It's usually not this complicated, but I'm out here instead of in the bathroom. Hold on. Okay, you get her in there, and then basically you just pushing her up. Push her up. She should be on your fingertip. She should be up here at the tip of your finger. She don't have to be sitting in the middle no more. She should be up here on the tips of your finger. You're going to push her up. You can push down on your lower tummy. Now, you won't feel your cervix a little bit right now, right? Because the pearl is up there before your fingertips. That's okay. Push her up. Push down on your lower tummy. If you feel like you want to just make sure and be sure, extra certain, push on your bowels like you're trying to pass a bowel movement, you know, and then push. And you're going to feel your vagina moving. You're going to feel it. And my cervix right there. Okay. Do that. Now, listen. After your 72 hours, you're going to take that off. And everybody has ion pads. Everybody gets ion pads in their kits. If you need more ion pads, great. If you want to use your ion pads when you're having your period, fantastic. That's fine too. But try to focus on using the ion pads during your detox, okay? Because we need as many negative ions during the detox process. We don't want positive ions. And right now, our body has too many positive ions, or our environment has too many positive ions. So these pads have negative ions or anions, and that's what you need. You need something to combat it, especially while you're doing your detox. We've been using ion pads with our kits, 3-4 years now. We've been putting them in the kits for a reason, okay? If you're not using ion pads, let's say you just got some pads at home, try to get you some ion pads. You can go to the Seanjari's website or Seanjari Preeti website, but get you some ion pads, okay? Anyway, you got those. So after your 72 hours, you're gonna pull a string. Oh, Lord Jesus. You're gonna pull a string. It's down here. The string is down here. Look, there's my string. Like, I still have string. You're going to pull the string, then you're going to remove it, and then you're going to put on your ion pad. You're going to wear the ion pad for the next 72 hours, because for the following 72 hours, now that your body has absorbed all that it can absorb, now for the next 72 hours, she's going to release everything that she can release. Everything that we worked on for those 72 hours, we're going to release it. Everything that we were able to accomplish in 72 hours, we're about to experience the good works, okay? If after those 72 hours with your pad on, you're like, you know what, Ivy, I didn't have any discharge. Number one, make sure you reach your cervix. If you didn't reach your cervix, you may not experience discharge. Number two, depending on the damage that has been done to your womb, some of you have wombs that are dead. It doesn't respond to anything. She is dead. And when there's things going on in your womb that causes her to be non-responsive, as if you just totally ruined your immune system down there, then it may take a few more cleanses for you. Make sure that you are reaching your cervix. And make sure I know you, okay? Because you want to wake your womb up. We want your womb to be responsive to what we're doing. When you're doing something to yourself, you want your body to respond. You understand what I'm saying? We want you to be able to respond. And sometimes you may not respond. And if that's the case, it's good if I know who you are, because you don't want a dead womb. And a lot of us have dead wombs, just the trauma that we've been through, things we've done to ourselves or things that people have done to us. She's just not responding. She's tired. She's that weak. She's like, I just give up. Just throw my hands up. No, we're going to wake her up. You wake her up, you start having your discharge. Okay. That's the whole purpose of this. You put your pearl in, we want waste. We want it to come out. That's the whole purpose. So you do that. If you have any questions and you actually a client of mine, you can email me. Okay. If you are a client of mine and you email me, I'll respond. If you are a customer of mine and you email me, I'll try to respond, because I have a lot of customers and I have a lot of clients. And so there are a lot of people. And I know they say customer service, you should make everybody feel like they're number one. Trust me, my pussy is number one. And there's a lot of pussies on the planet. And I try to get to people in a timely fashion. And I try not to waste your time. And I pray to God you don't waste mine, you know. But if you need something, definitely let me know. I try to work with you as much as I can. Please watch as many videos as possible. Follow me on Instagram. You can follow me on Twitter, LinkedIn, Facebook, Reddit, Blogger, wherever. Okay? But you want to get as much information as you can when it comes to taking care of yourself as a woman. Okay? Because you're going to be an old lady one day. All right? And I pray to God that you're with somebody who loves you and cherishes you. And guess what? You love yourself and cherish yourself just as much. Okay? So going through the cleansing process is also a way of you starting to, you really got to love yourself, because we are messed up. We get messed up. We go through things. We make dumb choices. We hurt ourselves. We get mad with ourselves. We beat ourselves up. We beat other people up. The lawnmower man's outside. Yeah. I don't even know why he's cutting the grass. It was pouring down raining last night. We're in the rain zone right now. So do that. Yeah, and then you're done, right? So whatever wrapper you use, you know, that's what's up. We like to see these in the streets and on the sidewalks and in dumpsters. We like to see these in alleyways. Empty pearl wrappers. That's what's up. If you have any questions, again, hit me up. Ivy Seanjari at seanjaripreeti.com. And anywhere else, it's just hashtag Seanjari Preeti. Again, it's 1 pearl, 72 hours. 72 hours, ladies. Don't say I'm going to keep my pearl in for 3 days. I'm going to keep my pearl in for 72 hours. Okay? 72 hours in, take the pearl out, put your ion pad on. Put your ion pad on. Okay? You got soap, salve, honey, tea, whatever comes with your kit. You're going to be using that every day. I already had, I had coffee this morning. I put my honey in some coffee this morning. But that's what you'll do every day. If you are a man and you receive the man's detoxing kit, then you don't get pearls. You just get the vitamin that you're going to eat 2 a day for 6 days, right? And then you're going to freely ejaculate, or however you like to call it. You're going to release your waste that way. You have to manually pull yours out, as opposed to us. Our body is naturally designed to purge. But you would go through that process, but you would still do your soap, you would still do your salve, you would still do your honey and your tea every day for your 6 days. Okay. So it's a little different for the guys, but it's still all pretty much the same process. You're going through a cleansing process to remove waste from the body, old dead tissues that sit within your genitals or genitalia region. Yeah. So that's it. Just wanted to be good, send you all some information this morning, because a lot of people asked me about it, and obviously I'm not as informative as I could be. So be good to yourself, keep it right, keep it tight, all that good stuff. Black power. Okay.